This whole area is what they call the Utah Testing Training Range.
Have you ever climbed the fence and gone over there at all?
Absolutely not.
What would happen? Any idea?
We probably have Apache helicopters on us within 5-10 minutes.
What is really going on here?
One night we were out here and we heard this crackling noise. And we could smell ozone in the air, like something burning. And then we seen just beyond this ridgeline here, this beam would shoot up. I mean, it was huge. Through the clouds, up into space. I mean, it was just massive.
Did you take pictures at any point of this beam?
Yes, if you wait here, I'll grab one for you.
Dave Rosenfeld's story was extraordinary. So was his evidence.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Through the clouds, I mean, it was just massive.
Rosenfeld's photos showed strange objects over the base, including a beam of light that cut deep into space.
That night, did you get in trouble for being out here?
Yes. I got confronted. These white SUVs block us in, and they get out. They're palming their pistols as they're walking up. Very, very intimidating. He says, well, I suggest you guys turn around and get out of here, because the people who follow us aren't as nice. They were trying to scare me to never come out here, or I don't think I'd ever forget that day.
Are you seeing any craft that are triangles, black triangles?
Yes. At night, I have seen triangular craft flying back and forth. One of the contractors I met works on a craft called the Venture Star.
What is the Venture Star?
The Venture Star is a craft that can take people up into space. He says that this craft can reach Mars in 33 hours.
Then we showed him the photo that started us on this quest. Have you seen that before?
That looks like the Venture Star to me.
Dave, do you think that craft could be based here?
Yes, I think that the southern runway is one runway that could handle this type of craft.
Can you take us out to this place that you've been talking about?
I try to stay away from that area. I can show you on a map where it's at, but...
You're really afraid of what will happen if you...
I've had too many, close calls with them.
And Dave warned us that we would too.
As soon as you jump out of your truck and start filming, 5 minutes you're going to get confronted.
But we wanted answers. There was no turning back.
Right here.
Everything in our investigation had led to this. All the clues pointed to the existence of a shadow space program, one that was using extraterrestrial technology to send humans to Mars. We set out the next morning to find the runway Dave told us about. We hoped to get photographic evidence of the Venture Star. We were miles from the base when we noticed something in the desert. Something that made us realize we were not alone.
Look at that. Focus on the ridge.
Yeah?
And sweep across slowly to the right.
That's that dust thing right there. That's a car riding on the dust, right?
Correct. That's how you tell when a Humvee is coming towards you at 60 miles an hour across the desert.
Look, there's several vehicles right here all of a sudden.
Exactly.
Look, did they just turn around? Oh my God.
We're already on their radar. They're watching what we're doing. These guys are tracking us every inch of the way. They do that.
What are we going to do now?
Well, there's only one way out of here.
Time was running out, but we had to press on. We were so close now that we didn't want to give up. And then, there it was.
See what I see?
Well, I think there's a runway coming out through those ridges right there. It's cleared ground, and it's straight as an arrow.
There was no mistake. It looked like a runway. This could be the landing strip for the Venture Star.
Let's go down further.
We told the camera crew to be prepared for the worst.
Guys, what my suggestion would be is if you're stopped, don't give them the real cards, don't give them anything that we're actually going to need. Give them the stuff from the test shoot that we did the other day. We don't need it.
Despite the risks, we needed to get to that ridge. We were closer than ever to getting evidence of the secret Mars program.
Okay, so there's the ridge.
We're very, very close.
Let's not go all the way over it. Let's stay hidden.
I'm not sure how much further I can go here. Jeez. Look what we got here. End of the road.
Suddenly, we had company. Military security.
Yeah, they look pretty serious. Now I'm actually concerned.
You should be. You should be.
Let's talk to them.
Ma'am, back in the car. Get those cameras out of here. Get those out of here.
Camera alone. Hey,
No, you guys need to get hard now. In the car. Hey, turn that camera off. This is
Can you tell us?
area. Get those cameras out of here.
Leave the camera.
Cassidy and I were in the Utah desert, we'd finally found the highly secretive and highly protected military facility we'd been looking for. If our sources were right, this was the site of secret Mars activity. Interplanetary spacecraft, unusual runways, top-secret underground bases, perhaps even jump rooms to Mars. But suddenly, we were surrounded by security forces.
Look what we got here. Can you tell us?
Hey, get those cameras out of here.
Hey, leave the camera alone. Hey, what's the problem?
Back in your car now.
Yeah,
Sir,
so worried about
You guys need to get in your car now.
Get the cameras out of here now.
Leave immediately.
We do need to have some authorization.
The cameras are off. The cameras are off.
Leave now or get arrested.
Come on. They've told us everything we need to know. Now we know where we are, Kerry. That's all right. People don't behave like that for no reason. They wanted us out of there now. They wouldn't answer any questions. They didn't even tell us whether they were reporting to the military. They didn't have any insignias on their clothing or their car.
There's something going on there they don't want people to see, and they were there to prevent us from going any further.
They came at us at exactly the right spot, just that little ridge.
We get run off the place, and that's enough to tell us that there's something worth hiding. What we're really talking about is Mars, and what this investigation has revealed.
Brian and Leary told us that when we're looking at Mars, we may be looking at the future of planet Earth. But there's something about Mars which is not just focused on our potential future, but it seems to be linked to our past.
There has been an extraterrestrial presence on Mars for 100,000 years.
We've got craft going back and forth that's using some kind of special technology.
I have seen triangular craft flying back and forth.
When they're taking lots of people in cargo, they obviously have to use a ship.
We go to Mars regularly.
If they have an individual, they can go into a jump room.
We would jump from a office building to an underground location on Mars.
What we've got is a range of puzzle pieces, and some of them fit and some of them don't fit. But the ones that don't fit are so interesting that we can't throw them away.
We have a shadow government that is totally separate and beyond everything that goes on in Washington.
What is the reason for the secrecy?
There is a war going on here on Earth that is an unseen war.
The idea of going to Mars, the idea of teleporting to Mars, the idea of having an advanced spacecraft, why not share that with the world? There's got to be an answer to that question. And the answer to that question has to be so important that none of us are permitted to know.